Big round of applause for the open mic, everybody. I've been coming to open mic about 3 months, and I love doing open mic because either through me performing or watching others perform, I learn what makes people laugh and what doesn't make people laugh. And tonight I've already learned that jokes about Eric Clapton's dead 4-year-old son do not go over. That was half my bit right there. I find that comedians usually do jokes about things that they fear. People who come up here and do jokes about death are probably afraid of dying. People who come up here and do jokes about relationships are probably, afraid of commitment. So with that in mind, I have 3 things I want to talk to you guys about tonight. Refrigerators, healthcare, and my wife. I haven't always been afraid of my wife, though. Haven't always. It was just recently, after she read 50 Shades of Grey, that I really started to get afraid. She came up to me, she said, I just read 50 Shades of Grey. I want to get hit. I want to be tied up. I want to be demeaned. And I'm not really into that, so I bought her a ticket on United. Did you see that guy? It's crazy. He was a doctor. And the crazy thing is they're always looking for free medical care on those flights. They're always like, if someone's sick or someme's pregnant, they're like, is there a doctor on board? And they're like, there was until you dragged his ass off the plane. And in their air quote apology, they said, we're really sorry we had to reaccommodate that guy. Like, reaccommodate? Really? That's like the best thing that you could go with. So I started using that in my regular life as like a euphemism for beating somebody's ass. I was like, Johnny still owes me $50. I think I'm gonna have to reaccommodate him if I don't get my money by next week. I thought it was pretty awful the way Ray Rice reaccommodated his wife in that elevator. But it's not all bad on United. Let's everyone, if you have a drink, let's do a toast to all the great airlines who have a deep and abiding respect for their customers and always treat them well. We'll be here all night trying to think of somebody, but they usually say it's not all bad. In this case, it's really all bad. They're all really terrible. Speaking of all bad, the House of Representatives passed the new American Health Care Act today. That's really exciting. Woo! The thing that I'm kind of, that's interesting about it, 5 years ago when they passed the Affordable Care Act, better known as Obamacare, the thing they were most worried about was death panels. And I think now with this new act, 5 years from now, we're going to look back and be like, wow, you guys had panels? That was great. We just die now. It's really wonderful. Wow, that did not go over. Political jokes never go over here. I thought that was really funny. But things are going to change for people. Things are going to change for people with this new act. Like, now I go to the optometrist. He's like, oh, you got pretty good insurance. You'll be able to get some nice glasses. I fear after this I'm going to go and I'll be like, Doc, what can I get? He's like, have you thought of a monocle? Because that's all we can give you. Doc, what can I do? He's like, you can squint. Have you thought about that? My wife, she goes to the doctor now. She's like, they're like, your birth control is 100% covered. You pay nothing for your birth control. A few years from now, she might go and they'll be like, yeah, your birth control's not covered anymore. She's like, what are you talking about? How can my birth control not be covered? He's like, well, we don't want you to have premarital sex. She's like, I've been married for 5 years. And they're like, pre-existing condition too, eh? And men are even preparing. Older men are starting to get ready because they're afraid that Viagra is going to get cut off. And people aren't going to be able to have Viagra anymore. So they've actually started stocking up on those new unicorn frappuccinos. Yeah, they make you horny. Because unicorns have horns. It's a joke there. And refrigerators. I'm really terrified of refrigerators because refrigerators, I saw the original Ghostbusters, and ever since then I've kind of been afraid of refrigerators. But the real reason I'm afraid of refrigerators is that I worry that life is like that. I worry that you ever get up off the couch and you want to get something from the refrigerator and you forget what it is, and then you go upstairs and at 2 a.m. you're like, what did I want out of the refrigerator? And then you remember, but it's too late to go get it because it's like 3 a.m. I worry that life is like that. I worry that one day I'm just gonna be 75 years old laying in bed and be like, oh, that's what I was supposed to be doing. And hopefully that thing is comedy, and I hope you all enjoyed my bit. Have a good night.